Hello, people. Today's topic is on anxiety. What exactly is anxiety? You get that feeling of worry, of nervousness, of terror, as you would. The apprehension that something's about to happen and your body's totally at unease. Sometimes we go through bouts of anxiety, every one of us. But there's also that nervous disorder where people are continually plagued in anxiety. Is there an answer to what to do and how to control it? We turn around and we look at Mark chapter 4, verse 37, and the story talks about how there came a fierce wind, a gale, a hurricane that came up. And the winds were so bad that the water was breaking over top of the boat. And the boat was filling up faster than they could bail it out. Now, I don't know if all 12 men were in that boat, but if they were, with Yeshua, that would make 13 men. So that's not a tiny little rowboat here. But they are out in the middle of nowhere, and the water is breaking over top, and the boat is filling up. Where's Yeshua? He's in the back and he's sleeping. And the record tells us that they went back and they like kind of wake up. Hey, dude, Yeshua, wake up. Are you worried? Do you care that we're about to perish, that we're going to die here, man? The difference between anxiety and the peace that passes all understanding is Yeshua believed that no matter what happened, both life and death, he was in the perfect will of the Father. The emissaries, the disciples, the students had not learned this lesson yet and became troubled and were worried about their death. Who's going to provide for their children? Who's going to look after their wife? Some of them might not even had a last will and testament made up. I am 65 years of age. And the reality of life is suddenly upon me. I look at the Bible and it says a man is given 70, that's 70 years. I don't know if I got the full 5. I don't know if I'm going to have more. I don't know where I stand in my warranty. Is it about to expire? I couldn't tell you. To believe that I would live forever would be arrogance. Not to mention troublesome for my children. And although there be a point where they'll be happy Dad's gone, I won't be pestering them so much. There's going to come a point that's going to rip in their hearts. And they said, oh, if only I spent more time, if only I did this thing, if only I went for coffee, if only I enjoyed those last few moments. But sometime in their complacency, they think that Father is going to come too. Yet, in this moment of reality of my life, there's that calmness and assurance that when I go, how I go, what time it is, it was predisposed of Yeshua. And I've lived my life to the best of my abilities. Have I been perfect? No. But as Alfred E. Newman in Mad Magazine, for those who are a fan of that, used to have an expression, what, me worried? Why get all concerned about things we have no control of? The inevitability of life in this plane is death. We will all meet our Maker. In the book of Psalms, chapter 4, verse 8, it says, in peace, or in shalom, I will both lay down and sleep. We'll lay out that breast and we're going to fight for every last little gas. We're going to, no, I'm going to stay alive. We're going to know that when you begin to leave, as Paul says in 2 Corinthians 5:8, we are of good courage. And we no longer want to hold on to this life. We prefer to be absent from this body and be present with our Lord, or Adonai. Where is our calmness? Proverbs 3:24, when you lie down, you will not be afraid, and your sleep will be sweet. We have people who are plagued with this spirit of anxiety. They lose their sleep. They have to take medication. But we're told, be anxious for nothing, but in prayer and supplication let us give thanks, and let our requests be known. The answer to anxiety is prayer. Too often we look at prayer as we need something. Oh God, time to go prayer, we're out of food. Oh God, we need some new clothes. Oh God, we gotta pay our bills. Instead of trusting Lord to work things out and deal with the point by where God give me peace. Help me accept my circumstances. Show me the path that I need. Is it a job? Is it a situation? Where do I need to go, or do I need to go anywhere at all? You are my Father. You deal with this. As they say today in today's world, not my circus, not my monkey. Let our burdens be turned over to Yeshua and take up his cross. For he has truly promised us that his yoke is easy and his work is light. From all the pain and anxiety and trouble of this world, our life, our world, has to be one of peace, trust, and goodness. Prayer is a way of release. Prayer is a point by where we can often sometimes, in the thought of meditation, see the answer that we can't see. To make Daniel anxious, ask him to go get his car keys. He's not always careful. Lays them down, forgets to lays. And sometimes I'll pass by him once, twice, 10, 15, 20 times. And my frustration and my stress and my anxiety comes up, and I'm going, I gotta get going. I can be late for an appointment. I'm going to be late for something. Yet the Bible tells us be anxious for nothing. Don't be troubled by every last little circumstance. And somewheres in his life, prayerfully, Daniel will learn a lesson and hang his keys up on the hook that he has to hang the keys up on. So he can go there. It's kind of funny because I'm saying this, I'm hearing myself in a situation where I spent 2 hours looking for my keys, and they were hanging on the hook I just talked about. Yeah, maybe it's not such a good idea to put them in a place where you should be able to remember where you put them. I'm so used to throwing them out anywhere, or putting down somewhere quickly. I did not think that I would have had the intelligence to hang them up. Are you getting old and senile, Daniel? Oh, I pray not. But at the same time, there's a bit of eccentricity that runs in my family. Some of my sons call me old man and forgetful. And within 20 minutes to half an hour, they've forgotten the very thing that I've forgotten about. And I smile and go, now who is the old man and forgetful? There are memories which are gone. And there's memories that are held on to. But these memories, as precious they are not as good or great as the one true memory of anxiety, which simply says, I will trust in the Lord my God, and I will sing of his praises forever. You feel that you are plagued with anxiety. Let go and let God. Take a few moments in prayer and say, God, calm my soul. David said, my soul, why troubleth you? Speak out against it. He said, Father, you have made a promise that you will make a way where there is no way. Give me the peace, the shalom rab that passes all understanding, that has no definition, that has no boundary, that has no amount that could be measured into it, poured on me, that I might rest easy before you. Until next time, this is Daniel Bohe saying, Mazel Tov and Shalom.